We are your source for the latest sports news, on and off the field.
Who's got it better than us? Let's go!
Okay. Now the first round of group play in the FIFA World Cup 2026 is done. And our U.S. team, to a lot of people's surprise, jumped out to a 2-0 start. And I mean, everybody was excited as could be.
Officially into the next round as thousands of individuals have joined us here on the National Mall. They're so excited. They're getting in here, sir. I need you to move here. Thank you, sir. USA is the champ as everybody is excited and pumped up to be here. Ma'am, USA just won this one 2-0. Tell me your thoughts, your feelings.
I think it was an incredible game. We're playing a lot better. I think it's amazing, man. I really have hopes for us, and it's a really exciting time for all of us.
Right now, they're getting it done. Now, with tonight's win, we know that the team has advanced to the next stage. Knowing that, what's the pride that comes here with this team, USA?
The pride is it's like a journey. We build on it. You know, I think there's been lots of ups and downs in the U.S., and I feel like right now we're at our peak. We can reach the final.
Yeah! The fans here believe that they can reach the final. They're pumped up, excited again. The pandemonium out here, you can imagine it. We'll be sure to come back and hear more from the fans. One more time, guys, can we get a USA chant? USA! USA! The National Mall, the place for the fans.
Even the less than casual fan was excited. I mean, they didn't even know what they was looking at, but they were just excited off of everybody else's energy around. I mean, I'm gonna admit, I didn't know one player on the U.S. team before this World Cup, but I know a lot of them now. I'm learning them, and I'm also learning the game. You know what I'm saying? So I think this World Cup and the excitement around it, even though we did lose that one game, and I don't think that, to Turkey, and I don't think that was really a big deal because we had already clinched the first place in our group play, which now they got a chance to rest some players, and I think a couple of them had some yellow cards or something, so they had a chance to let some other guys play and get them ready for this round of 32 that's coming up. Now, for those out there like me who still kind of don't understand how this whole format go, I'm going to bring in my player partner, soccer player named Dakia Woods, a.k.a. Pele. And he's been playing this sport all his life, at a high level. All-American in high school, standout at Georgia Southern. So I'm going to let him break this stuff down so we can all get a better understanding of what's going on. Pele, thanks for tapping in, my brother.
Hey, Big Duke, I really appreciate you having me on the show, man. And that was a great question. The United States has started off 2-0 for the very first time ever in the United States soccer history in a World Cup. This means something because we usually knocked out in the first round and we go home in the round, in the tournament round. But this time we're moving on to the knockout round with a lot of momentum. The only reason we lost the last game, in my opinion, is we had 4 starters out because they had yellow cards. And 2 yellow cards equals a red card. So we did not want to risk getting our starters a red card and being out for this Bosnia game that the United States is about to play.
Okay, dig that. So tell me then, babe, how far do you think we can really go, though? Do you think we can shock the world and have a chance at actually winning this thing?
Yeah, dude. That is one of the most frequently asked questions from people who have never really played the game or don't understand soccer as much as I have. I've been playing since 1978. I played in high school. I played at Georgia Southern University, and I also played in a small semi-pro league here in Atlanta. The United States is really good. I mean, really good. By far the best United States teams we've ever had. But y'all have to think, since 1930, that's the very first World Cup, by the way, where the United States came in 3rd place, believe it or not. It's the furthest the United States has ever gone in a World Cup. But since 1930, there have only been 8 countries to win the World Cup. So for us to be such a new and fresh footballing country, by that I mean using the European term football, by us being a very early in our soccer journey, we're doing very well. But I just do not think we have the firepower or the coaching staff, the culture that's needed to win this particular World Cup.
And I also observed something which I'm very happy to see, that there's a lot of black athletes playing in this World Cup all over the world. We even got our fair share on the United States team. And that was kind of surprising to me. Maybe I haven't been following it close enough. But do you think that would start to inspire a lot of other young black athletes to kind of pursue that sport, since they always say our best athletes play football and baseball and basketball? Do you think that would encourage them more to start leaning towards playing soccer?
Dude, man, that is a great question, bro. Being an African-American soccer player and growing up in this game and seeing how it has grown, I am very, very excited about the game. And like you said, in this World Cup, one thing that I think that's really, really going to help boost the game here in America is the attention from other players from other sports, such as Ocho Cinco, one of the best receivers in the NBA. Jameis Winston, a current quarterback in the NFL. I mean NBA. I meant NFL. Jameis Winston. There's a young man named IShowSpeed who's running around the world streaming the soccer game, getting 15, 17 million views on his streaming platform for the game of soccer. The world has shown us that African Americans are everywhere. There's an African American goalkeeper for Japan, where obviously he's not African American. There's a black goalkeeper for Japan. There, you know what I'm saying? Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams are African players who play for Spain. We're all over the world. You know what I'm saying? And in this country, what I think will really help grow the game is the attention that we're putting on it. Now, we've got to do something about our youth sports directive. We've got to figure out a way to make the game affordable for all kids in all places. I think the game is a little too expensive for a lot of kids to play, and therefore we lose a lot of kids in that sense. Just like the AAU basketball fees or the travel baseball fees, we're pricing the best talent out the game. And that is really happening in soccer, where people like myself are paying $3,000 plus a year for an 11-year-old to play soccer.
Boy, I definitely can understand that. Did that for years. But I appreciate you, Pele, man, for coming on here and clearing up a lot of things for me, as well as, like I said, a lot of other people who may not have understood what was going on, this process we got to go through to get to this World Cup.
Hey, my brother, I really appreciate you having me on the show, Duke, man. And call me anytime. I'm full of soccer knowledge. One of my things I say all the time is put your kids in soccer. You know what I'm saying? There's a sport out here that is truly designed for young African Americans. You know what I'm saying? And not that it's not designed for everybody else, but boy, we can really excel in this sport if we thought about putting our kids in it, putting our time behind it, just like we do, like we said, basketball, baseball, football.
And there it is. Hit me up in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Let me know how far y'all think this U.S. team can go in this World Cup. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to believe until I see them lose it. Also, hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification bell so you can get notified every time we drop in new videos, all right? I want to thank everybody who tuned in for the first episode of Fourth and Facts. Y'all keep rocking with me. We got plenty more to go. I'm going to catch y'all next time.